was a spec script that we read and fell in love with immediately. Maddie actually read it first. He's my partner and husband, and I was on location in Atlanta on another movie. He was in Los Angeles. He read the script, fell in love with it, called me and said, "You put everything down, drop everything you're doing, and read this right away," which I did. Luckily, other studios felt the same way. There was a bidding war, and it ended up at Sony. The script is a perfect combination of the things that I love, which is a great character journey in an elevated genre. So it's an incredibly suspenseful thriller with a real character at the heart of it. And for me, what was most interesting is that she was also a female protagonist, and to watch her go through the arc of getting her strength and overcoming her fear and facing her fear was a story that I knew that we had to tell.
Is this the one?
Sí.
Lord Howe Island is a place that we chose because we're in Australia for all sorts of reasons. Time of year, we needed warm water, and we needed beautiful beaches, and we needed financial incentives. So in Australia, we had to find a beach that looked like a Mexican or Latin American or Costa Rican isolated, tropical, magical place. And Lord Howe happened to have all of those things.
Yeah, girl, it's getting late. Let's go in.
I'm gonna catch one last one. Thanks.
Okay.
The choice to cast Blake Lively as Nancy came about because I had been a fan of hers for a long time, as had all of us really. And Age of Adeline had opened well and just opened, and we knew that she was back working again after having the baby. And it seemed like such a natural fit. She looks like a young woman who has been surfing most of her life, and yet she carries with her an intelligence and a seriousness that it doesn't feel like a trivial, blonde bimbo surf movie. She's got real gravitas, and you would buy her as a medical student and as a person who also surfs. Her performance is extraordinary. Blake's performance is incredibly powerful and emotional, and yet she brings to it a real sense of humor and a sort of self-deprecating wit. There's a relationship that she has in the movie with the seagull that's injured and lands on the rock right around the time she arrives at the rock, which is her safe haven for a good portion of the movie. And the relationship that develops between Blake and this bird is magic. We couldn't have hoped for a better interaction. I wanted Jama from the very beginning. He didn't want us from the very beginning because he was still in the middle of his last movie and wasn't quite ready to commit himself to us. But we were patient, and we got our very first choice. Every movie that he's made has had in it an extraordinary element of suspense. He gets great performances from actors, and he understands what an audience wants. He is looking at every scene and every frame and every shot from the point of view of the audience and what's going to be the most satisfying experience for them in that moment. It's not for him, and you feel that in every frame that he shoots. It never feels selfish, it never feels withholding. It always feels that he's very much keeping in mind his audience and what they want from each moment of the movie.